Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of this podcast.
Insert name here.
Yes.
We're selling intros now.
$5 a square minute.
Was it the last episode or the episode before that when we were talking about trying to find somebody to do the intro, like a famous person?
I believe that was the one before last.
Still gotta do that. We gotta find somebody to do it.
We'll do some digging right now after we get this one done and see who we can find.
It's gonna be Weird Al Yankovic.
Anyone but him.
How dare you?
Weird Al just doesn't vibe with the cope aesthetics or the copa eretics.
The diuretics?
Yes, those two.
Isn't that...
I mean, all his music is very diuretic.
I'm gonna sound really fucking stupid, but isn't diuretics the fucking... one of the books from, like, Scientology? And you know what? I sounded stupid as soon as I said it. That's Dianetics.
Well, forgive
Diuretics
you.
means they make you pee yourself. God damn it, I've sounded fucking stupid. Can we cut this out?
Nope.
I sounded fucking stupid.
Shit happens, man.
God damn it, it's every episode.
I wouldn't say every episode.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
I would say it's like every fifth episode, maybe.
No, it's not. It's like every episode.
Well, gosh damn it. But what do we have for today's episode?
We're reading the Book of Dianetics.
There you
We're
go.
doing Scientology today.
Scary Scientology.
Help me, Tom Cruise. No, we actually have the part 2 episode to last week's. Last week we did 3 bad superstitions, and this week we have 3 good superstitions.
Bum, 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 bum.
And I was reading through them, and a lot of these are like stuff that everybody's heard of. Like, I know I heard of it, and you probably heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of people don't know, like, the background to why it's lucky. They just tell you, oh, it's lucky to do this. I'm like, why, though? I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's just what I always heard.
Right, like, one of them, I know it's not in this episode, but it's, like, if you do something for bad luck on a road trip, you're supposed to toss salt over your left shoulder.
What do you mean?
Like, you just grab a pinch of salt, toss it over.
What do you mean, like, on a road trip?
Yeah.
I thought it was just for, like, bad luck in general.
I've seen it used in both.
Huh. I don't think we have that one in Mexican culture. I don't think I've ever seen anybody throw salt over their shoulder. I have heard the bad luck one is if somebody's sweeping and they sweep your feet, that means you're destined to be a widower.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
And, just because the wife is Mexican, I did that to her to be a dick, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna die.
She's like, you're not going anywhere, big boy. The fuck you think you're going? You said for life.
Right.
You said forever, gang, gang. They won't play Ouija board and bring your ass back.
Probably.
I'll fucking tether you to something. You ain't going nowhere.
Tether me to the tent.
I got you for 60 more years, brother.
I mean, I'd say about like 40, 50, somewhere around there.
Let's just call it even 60.
It is a possibility.
You're living to 102 and then dying.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, you are.
I don't want that life.
Too bad. You married a Mexican lady. She's not going to let you die.
Just because I don't want to be... If I get to the point of being too old to take care of myself, I just want to be put in the ground.
Jesus.
But on a lighter note, what are these...
That was a horrible transition.
What are these positive superstitions that you have and the origins behind them?
Okay, so like I said, I have 3 of them.
All right.
So the 3 that I have, well, I won't spoil it. I'll go by each. I'll do one for each, and then we'll get there.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so number 3 is why do we cross our fingers for luck? You have any clue?
Because we've been told to. That's really all I know. Hey, cross your fingers for me. I need all the luck I can get.
Like I said, you've always heard it, but you've never understood why or where it comes from.
Very true.
So nobody's really sure where the idea of cross your fingers for luck comes from, like it originally comes from.
Yeah.
But there's several plausible theories. A pagan explanation for why we cross our fingers might stem from the belief that spirits were found at crossings. Like you heard, like the crossroads?
Yeah.
So supposedly at crossings is where the spirits are the strongest. Therefore, by simulating a cross with your crossed fingers, you summon a good spirit to help make a wish come true. Another theory is that when one person made a wish, another would lay a finger across to form a cross. Lay a finger across theirs to form a cross. So kind of like the vampire sign.
Yeah.
A powerful symbol even before Christianity. The gesture of support would make the wish more likely to come true.
Huh.
Yeah. I was like, that one's a pretty cool. That was a pretty cool one, but a Christian theory of how crossing your fingers became lucky is that during the early days of Christianity, the Romans attempted to suppress the spread of Christian faith. To avoid persecution, Christians would use secret signals to express themselves and to communicate with one another. One of these may have involved making a cross with their fingers, especially when they pray for help or luck. Or
so it was like inmates just throwing up secret hand signs.
Pretty much, but if you think about it, that's kind of fucking, that's foreshadowing right there. Because it was in the early days of Christianity. I'm not sure if this would have been like after Jesus died. It would have to be.
That is how prison chat came to be.
Well, yeah. Or it could simply be that Christians would invoke the symbol as kind of a shortcut to prayers. It's interesting that people cross their fingers when they're lying, though. If you ever think about that,
right?
When they're lying, they cross their fingers. Like, why do you do that, though?
Right? It's like, I promise, I'm telling the truth.
I swear on Jesus.
Have my fingers crossed.
Gotcha, Jesus. No, but it's crazy to think, because if the Christian one is to go by, that it said that they used it for luck, but it literally said right before that the pagans would use it for luck, for good luck. So it's just Christians adopting a pagan thing and using it for themselves, which is really nothing new.
And it's weird because normally they're everything. Oh, evil pagans, bad pagans.
Well, I mean, they also stole Christmas from the pagans, though.
Dirty thieves.
Jesus. That's for a different reason. You've heard that one before?
I believe I have, off the top of my head.
Yeah, because the pagans celebrate Saturnalia during the winter, and the Christians are like, those are heathens. Like, no, my Lord was born on that day, so you're going to celebrate that instead. So it's kind of like a compromise, like a 50-50 kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it just kind of became what it is now. But I always thought that was kind of funny.
God damn it.
So, number 2 is, why is knocking on wood lucky?
We'll be back after a quick break.
Are you a huge cunt?
Us too. Wait, can we even say cunt?
Of course! It's empowering these days. Cunt, 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 cunt. I'm Ange Ballastone, aka the drag queen, That Girl Gina.
And I'm Mike Fales, just a normal gay guy, I guess?
And we're the hosts of The Big Cunty Couch.
A gorgeous new talk show podcast where we invite queers and peers to sit, bitch, and be fierce on a huge-ass couch.
While we gab about all things gay.
So come get cozy.
And cunty.
With us. We're panned for platforms, so find us anywhere online and get listening, sweetie.
Or watching.
Or both.
Otherwise, why the hell am I in full drag?
And we'll see you on the big... Oh, wait. I thought we were going to say that together.
No. On the Big Cunty Couch. Mwah.
I'm gonna go with my guess here is someone named Lucky got trapped in a building that was starting to burn, and it was a wooden building, and he just kept knocking on that wooden door, and finally someone actually heard him and came and saved him.
It was Lucky from King of the Hill. That's the only thing that came to my mind when you said that.
Oh God, right?
Goddamn Tom Petty. But no, it's not that at all. I'm sorry to break your heart, but it's not that.
Well, shit.
I don't want to do this podcast no more if I'm not going to get it right. So have you ever wished for something to happen, then knocked on wood so that you wouldn't jinx your luck?
Yes.
So do you ever really stop to think about that? It's like, why is this the universal sign for like unjinxing yourself?
I mean, I've wondered like why knock on wood or not knock on brick or concrete or cast iron.
Or skin.
Yeah.
A little skin-to-skin contact never did nobody no harm.
Knock on skin.
That sounds horrible.
Just knocking on people's foreheads.
Going around punching people. So the origin of knocking on wood, or some prefer to call it touching wood. I've never heard it called that. That sounds terrible.
Do not refer to it that way.
I'm not gonna refer to it as that.
Damn, I need luck. Touch on wood.
So the origins for that's actually controversial.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so most common explanation is that superstition comes from the pagan belief that spirits live in trees. People will knock on the wood to beseech friendly spirits to help or thank them for assistance. As with many superstitions, there's also a Christian explanation. God damn it. The wood represents the Holy Cross. When you touch or knock on wood, you're asking God to help your luck. There's another explanation is, according to research, the earliest documents of knocking on wood or touching wood comes from late 1800s for touching wood.
God damn, they were touching their wood in the 1800s.
In 1905 for knocking on it. Around this time in Britain, there was a popular children's game called Tiggy Touch Wood, where you were safe from the other children chasing you when you can touch a piece of wood. So, a lot of people think it comes from the game. A lot of people think it comes from like the paganism, and then other people think it comes from Christianity. But if we've already seen Christianity just adopts a lot of the pagan stuff and makes it their own,
yeah,
I would say that probably the best explanation would probably be the pagan one. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sorry saying, wood is related to the cross. No, wood's been around well before there were any crosses or any sort of symbols. Like, that's not.
If they would have
wood
said touching wood and that would have been Catholicism, then I would have believed it. Hell,
yeah, that would have made sense.
But We're gonna get canceled. I'm sorry,
offense
guys.
to any religions out there. Again,
all praise to Xenu, the Galactic Overlord. We're still trying to make it in the showbiz.
Hail Zoltan.
We don't want to offend anybody.
No, but I'm sorry, but either fucking religious figures or rich people always try to claim, oh no, I started it. This is mine. No, motherfucker, it's not. This shit was around
Tom Cruise.
a long time before any of that shit.
Yeah. So, if I'm being honest, I'm probably going to go with the pagan one was probably the first one as well.
Yeah, I mean, being, everything with paganism has to do with nature. It makes sense.
And touching trees and touching spirits and whatnot.
Yeah, just not touching wood.
Just not touching wood. Would it be worse if they called stroking the wood? Yeah, they used to stroke the wood for good luck. They used to summon the spirits like summon something. Oh, I still really want to get a pagan on here so they can kind of like talk to us about their religion. I still want to do that segment where we just bring one new religion in. That's somebody who's like really focused into that religion. And then we just tear the religion apart. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We're not doing that.
Yeah, because I'm like, I could briefly speak on paganism, but I'm not up at that level yet. So
yeah,
I'd much rather bring in a professional.
Yeah, because there is a divide between like what is known as like the Wiccan paganism and then the Auspicious paganism, which is
Norse paganism.
You fucking heathen.
So.
But I would still like to do that, like even if it's like a small segment in every episode, we'll record or we'll bring them on for like an episode and just talk about it. I think it'd be pretty cool to be able to get like the explanation for some of their stuff, because like how every religion has like, oh, this is why this happened is because of this. But I think it would be pretty cool. I know a pagan. I don't know how well studied they are in their paganism.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I can ask.
Yeah, I mean, I would find out, how long they've been practicing,
I think they've been practicing for like 5 years.
So, I mean, I would just see what they know, if they're comfortable kind of speaking about it in an educational sense. Because, I mean, I myself wouldn't be comfortable until I've got like 10 years under my belt.
Oh, yeah. That I wouldn't either, but
yeah, I mean,
my shit's been like an ever-shifting like relationship with my faith, because I think when you first got to know me, I was like a good Christian boy, and then I started studying more like Auspicious, and I kind of dipped out more from that, and now at this point I'm just kind of like agnostic. Like I believe that there's something out there.
You wear a helmet.
What? That's so fucking dumb. No, but like I believe that there's something out there. There's got to be like some form of God. I just don't believe in religion.
It's Tom Petty.
Yes.
Just sitting in space watching everybody.
It's the movie Cars 1. That's what we all pray to. Because life is a highway and you got to ride it all night long.
Tomater.
Tomater. I don't like that. But,
Well, I mean, anyone in various religions get a hold of us on, our Discord, and if you're willing to come explain what you got, what your religion's about, what, we're not gonna go into like a whole, we're trying to get people to join, convert people type thing, but if you want to educate
you caught
people,
us. This is just a plug for Scientology.
we're trying to start a Tales cult.
Oh, God.
The cult of Helheim.
Cult of Hell. That would just be us, true, wouldn't it?
Yeah, basically.
Yep. You got us there, guys. We're sponsored by Tom Cruise.
And Oprah Winfrey.
I don't think she's a Scientologist.
She's not, but I mean, she's Oprah.
John Travolta.
So, no, he just likes to dance.
You could say he also likes touching wood. Ha ha!
Oh,
All right, we dragged that one on a little too long.
it's all right.
All right.
So, what do you got for the next one, or should I say the
last one?
final superstition?
The final one is, why do people carry a lucky rabbit's foot? And this is the one I've always thought about even as a kid, because my dad used to have a little lucky rabbit foot charm on his keychain.
Yeah.
And then my mom hit him with like fucking so much back tax and child support. I was like, how's that lucky rabbit's foot working for you, old man?
Right. Well, it seems like that rabbit's foot did not work out for him at all.
Not at all. Do you know anybody who ever carried like a rabbit's foot?
I actually had one when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah.
Here, I got harvested it myself.
I went out in nature and I broke the rabbit's neck with my own 2 hands, ripped its leg off, and wrapped it in twine and carried that around. The head, not the leg.
What the fuck?
I'm just kidding.
That's so dark. Is
never
that your
happened.
keychain?
It was a lucky rabbit's body.
If the
No,
foot's lucky, imagine what you can get for 4.
right?
He's like a fucking serial killer with a necklace made of rabbit's feet. Oh, the luck.
No, I did have, my cousin, the one had pet rabbits.
Yeah.
So, vicariously through him, I had pet rabbits, but I had like a little rabbit's foot on like the mini skater ball necklaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those.
Oh, that's pretty cool. We used to have rabbits when we were little, but they got out. So we didn't have rabbits for that long.
Yeah, they're fast little fuckers.
Yeah, they are. But do you ever wonder what the origin of the superstition is?
Yes, because that one to me never made any fucking sense. Like, I know, certain cultures consider certain animals lucky, but I don't think I know which one is rabbits. Or if rabbits is even a legit lucky animal to any culture.
Yeah, there's actually a couple. So the answer may lie with the Celts. So Celtic lore held that rabbits were lucky since they lived below ground and therefore could communicate more easily with the gods. The Roman queen Boudica, Boudicca, was said to have released rabbits onto the battlefield before a fight began to predict whether or not she'd be victorious. Rabbits are also popular amongst people trying to have children due to their infamous fertility for hundreds of years. When women wanted to conceive, they'd have to carry a rabbit charm.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's infamous. They just, they're not a player. They just fuck a lot.
They just huck a lot. So the idea of the rabbit being lucky was taken by practitioners of hoodoo in the American South. That's probably where the practice of using a rabbit's foot to track luck came about. Ironically, the less auspicious the rabbit's foot was, the luckier their charm was thought to be. That's why foot from the less favorable left side of the rabbit was luckier than a right-footed charm, and the more bad luck went into catching the rabbit, the better. Today, many rabbit foot charms are actually made of fox fur, like fake fur,
Yeah.
and plastic, which is better for the bunnies and for our consciousness. Even if they don't have inauspicious circumstances surrounding the origins, if they make you feel more positive and motivated, I guess they still have good luck.
Yeah, but I would think that would take away from it because it's not an actual rabbit's foot.
Yeah, it'd be a fake foot, so you'd have fake luck.
So it's like drinking the, what is it? Felis Felicis or whatever from Harry Potter, Liquid Luck?
I wouldn't think so. Not for the fake rabbit's foot.
True, because that's just fake luck. I mean,
Pretty much.
Huh.
They'd be like, the rabbit's foot was in you the whole time. Like,
oh God,
what?
where?
Exactly. I said it that way just to get that reaction out of
Where
you.
and when did this get put in me?
You mind your business. That's between me and the rabbit's foot.
Oh God. Well, so my question is, have any of you listeners out there ever done any of these or all of these, be it having a lucky rabbit's foot, knocking on wood or touching wood, or
Sorry, evil laugh.
or crossing your fingers?
I'm
you
sorry.
made me forget the first one.
I'm sorry, the touching wood still tickles me the wrong way.
I bet it did.
Oh God, that's funny though. You're like, you touched wood today? We're like, what? Who told you?
Yes, I'm super lucky now.
Just a priest? I see you touching wood. But like, huh? No,
Don't tell my mom.
don't tell Jesus.
No
Oh.
one can know.
God damn, that's so fucking dumb.
But I mean, hey, it's got to start somewhere. Be it with a silly name and a sillier tradition. I mean, how many times have we been talking at work and like, oh, hopefully this week doesn't get worse, and we find the first piece of wood, fake wood we can find and knock on it.
Yeah, that's probably why it keeps getting worse. It's all fake wood. We need to have an actual piece of wood around.
We just need to keep a pallet in the office.
Pretty much, like, just random piece of wood hanging off the ceiling so we can knock on them.
Or just break a pallet down and put a board in each room in the office. So if we need it, it's just there.
With the little mini pallets.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's funny though.
At least then we're knocking on some real quality wood.
Yeah, but like I said, I've always heard these superstitions, but I've never known what, like, why or where they come from or, like, their purpose.
I mean, even now they're still kind of odd to me, but they make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, you'll have a little bit more, like, background on them.
Well, now that makes me want to look into some of the most strange positive superstitions of the world and see what can be found and where those origin stories
We'll probably
came from.
find some, like, weird ones.
Definitely. And we are still trying to look into some haunted locations to go to. Unfortunately, with prices going up everywhere, trying to find a place that we can stay is looking very friggin' expensive.
Yeah.
So we have to kind of go with the not a hotel or livable place type of deal. So it's just trying to find a place that we can get permission to because we're not about breaking the law. So
Yeah, we're not. We love doing this podcast for you, but we can't do it from inside prison.
yeah, that is true. And if we did, we'd just get more time. And
Staying overnight at a haunted prison.
Yeah.
Not a haunted prison, you're not staying overnight. You're doing this for an undisclosed amount of time.
yeah, it's not overnight. I mean, you're going to be staying here night after night after
After
night
night.
for about 1 to 3 years.
Yeah, but like narrator was saying, it's kind of hard to find places that we can go because everybody's like, they've taken advantage of what's haunted, and then we went from like more doable rates to like now it's insane. Like you really have to put a lot of money in to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And some places won't even let us like record or film. It's just like, oh no, it's a haunted tour that you're gonna walk through, but you can't record and you can't do any of that stuff because I guess other people have done it and they messed it up for everybody.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. So if you know people that are legit into the paranormal. Nothing against anyone that has a legit business, has been doing it for a long time, but it's the people that are just like, oh, this will be a cool TikTok fad. Let's do it for like 2 weeks, fuck it up for everybody, and then be over it.
Yeah, the important thing is, like, when doing this, you have to be respectful, not only to other people, to the spirits, to yourself, but to the location as well.
Yeah.
You can't go and be disrespectful, because then you ruin it for everybody else that's trying to do this seriously.
Not only that, but I mean, reap what you sow. If you wouldn't want someone coming into your business, your home, your, somewhere that they bought to renovate just so people could experience stuff, doing that to some shit that you own, don't do it back. Like, it's not okay. It's very frowned upon, and I would be absolutely livid like they are, if I were them.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. It's a real bummer, because there's a lot of cool places here, but it's for that reason that somebody's done something stupid that we are not allowed to bring an episode from that location.
There is a place in Benson. I think it's Benson. Isn't that where the Birdcage Theater is?
I think so.
So that we still might be able to try and get into. We'll have to look into that, see.
I think that was when I did the guided tours, but you can't record or anything. So we would have to do a guided tour and then just tell everybody what we saw and how everything felt, which is a lot less exciting than actually being able to record like an episode.
Well, that, or, I might tell them, like, or try and talk to the management, like, hey, we are a legitimate company. We're not necessarily trying to do it in video. We just want to see what we can catch audio-wise.
Or even if we couldn't do that, seeing if, like, we could take a little time out from, like, the tour guide and be like, well, what have you seen? Is like, just actually bring them on as a guest on the episode, even if we're not allowed to record the tour.
Yeah.
We could record after the tour and just have, like, a Q&A with, like, a guide would be pretty cool as well.
Yeah, so, I mean, we'll do that. I know we have, we definitely have listeners here, so if you have any ideas of a haunted location or you live in a haunted location, let us know. We'd definitely be interested in checking it out. Like I said, join the Discord. Granted, I've got a family. Mr. Duffy is...
Got a dog,
but he's over here helping us do stuff or at work, so we may not be chatting all the time, but we're definitely in there watching out, making sure that, we talk to anybody that throws a message in there. So join it, chat with us, give us stories, location ideas.
Love us.
Yes, love us. Or, like I said,
we're sluts for the love.
Or if you've got, experience in different religions, come and, like I said, spit your knowledge at us.
Because that is still one of my biggest things I would want to do for the podcast, because we've been running this for, I mean, you've been doing it for damn near what?
I think 2018 is when I started.
Yeah, you've been doing this for a minute.
2017.
And I started, 2019? Like, yeah, it would have been like 19, huh?
Yeah, so then I've been doing it actually, because I believe I was 2 years in when, like 2 or 3 years by the time I'd actually met you and then started bringing you in. So yeah, this podcast has been going for a very long time. So
you've been doing it for like 6 years and I've been doing it for what, 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. But since the beginning, I remember always wanting to bring that up, like, as an actual topic. And we've had people be like, oh, well, this is my religion, but we've had them fall through for one or a different reason.
Yeah.
One or another reason is what I meant. Sorry. I know that probably irks somebody, but you say it right or you don't say it at all.
God damn it.
But I would really like to get people from different religions to come in and speak about, like, the afterlife aspect of their religion.
Yeah.
Because, like, the actual religion itself is cool, but I want to know what happens after. Like, what do you think happens? Like, is there, like, some kind of paranormal aspect to your religion?
Right? Is it paranormal? Is it spiritual? Is it absolutely nothing? Like, do you...
Yeah.
Is there a religion out there where you don't go anywhere? Once you're gone, you're just gone. Like it's interesting to learn. I mean, I've traveled, I've learned, my takes on different religions and spiritualities and stories and cultures, but it's always fascinating to hear it, right? As they say, hear it from the horse's mouth.
Yep. Well, I mean, like I said, it would be cool to find people to be able to do that. I might be able to find somebody, but along the line too, we don't actually know like if they're practicing proper or if not. But I think it would still be interesting to have somebody come on and we can talk about that. But I think that's pretty much all we have for this week's episode.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time in Helheim.